Hey everyone, so I wanted to come back to what I was talking about in my last video concerning the parable of the house that is built either on the rock or on the sand. Where this parable is actually not found in Mark's epistle, but a parallel is found here in Luke chapter 6, which is what I want to talk about. One of the similarities is the Lord, Lord, which points to Matthew 25:11, midnight, when then the foolish virgins are locked out who built their house on the sand. But then we continue reading, everyone coming to me and hearing me, yea, my words, and doing them, I will show under the authority you to whom he is like. He is like a human, one dwell building a house, who shoveled and deepened and set the foundation on the rock. So here we have extra emphasis concerning shoveling and deepened and setting the foundation on the rock, which is not seen in Matthew's account. So here, sober-minded are mentioned and foolish are mentioned, but these are not mentioned in Luke's account specifically. So what do we have? Well, if you watched my last video, Matthew's account is specific to what I call the pre-post-midnight paradigm. That's a correct word, where the sober-minded who are dwell building their house on the rock come into the wedding feasts when the doors opened at midnight, and then the foolish are locked out into the completion of the third watch time, which they're still blissful are those here for the third watch time. However, in Luke's, again, we have a foundation which is shoveled and deepened and set on the foundation of the rock, where here now is the contrast, which is also different from Matthew. So we see the one hearing and not doing is like a human dwell building a house on the earth land. It's not specifically mentioned in Matthew, without a set foundation, against which the stream came rending, and straightway it together fell. Now, in Matthew, remember, it's a great fall, which the key word great always points, not always, but many times points to the third watch time, great affliction, the Great Supper parable, also found only in Luke here. So what we have here is, this is all pre-midnight, where the foundation, which is shoveled and deepened and set on the rock, would concern those who come into the wedding feasts at eventide, first watch time. The first watch time, which has now disappeared, concerns those who will come into the wedding feasts at what is called the up-loosen here, which is the out-resurrection of Philippians 3:11 at eventide, where, remember, the sober-minded virgins enter the wedding here at midnight, which concludes the second watch time and then begins the third. So Luke often has an advantage point in the parables of Jesus. Luke also has parables that aren't found in Matthew or Mark. So this is how I believe we should interpret the deepened and set foundation, which is this context, eventide, first watch time.